My dear students, in this class, let us learn about the type study Pheretima posthuma. Pheretima posthuma is a type of earthworm that is confined to North India. In India, there are many species of earthworms, of course. Megascolex is South Indian earthworm. There is one more variety of South Indian earthworm, namely Dravida grandis. Dravida grandis is the longest earthworm in India. And whatever may be the variety or species of earthworm, of course, these earthworms lead burrowing mode of life. They are present in the surface layers of the soils. While making burrows, they swallow soil particles. Earthworm is reddish brown in color because of the presence of one pigment called porphyrin. Porphyrin, apart from giving reddish brown tinge to the body of the earthworm, it also protects the earthworm from the negative effects of ultraviolet radiation. And earthworm, as I already told, it inhabits the upper layers of soil and it's a very shy animal. It is nocturnal. It very rarely comes out during daytime. During daytime, it lives in burrows. While making burrows, it swallows soil. The presence of earthworm is identified by its worm castings in a garden. And according to one estimation, in 1 acre of agriculture land, there are nearly 50,000 of earthworms. And these are called friends of farmers because when making burrows, they bring upper layers of the soil to the down level and down layers of soil to the upper level. That means they perform a natural ploughing activity. This is the reason why they are called friends of farmers. Pheretima posthuma is the North Indian earthworm. Megascolex is South Indian earthworm. Dravida grandis is the longest earthworm in India. Whereas Megascolides australis is the longest earthworm in the world. Ketogaster anandali is the smallest earthworm in the world. The body is cylindrical and it is made up of nearly 100 to 120 metamers. Dorsal surface is marked by dark mid-dorsal line which is the representation of the dorsal blood vessel. And there is one fleshy lobe covering the mouth that is called prostomium. Peristomium is the segment that surrounds the mouth and this is the first segment in the body of earthworm. Prostomium is the lobe that covers the mouth. Peristomium is the first segment that surrounds the mouth and this peristomium is also known as buccal segment. Clitellum extends between 14 to 16 segments. This clitellum is a girdle-like structure that is present in between 14 to 16 segments, of course, and it contains the glands that secrete cocoon during breeding season. Because of the presence of clitellum, the body of earthworm is divided into pre-clitellar region, and post-clitellar regions. And there are 4 pairs of spermatical apertures. In between 5th and 6th, 6th and 7th, 7th and 8th, and 8th and 9th segments. A single female genital pore is present in the mid-ventral line of 14th segment and a pair of male genital pores are present on the ventrolateral sides of 18th segments. So that is about certain aspects of externals of Pheretima posthuma. And coming to Nephridia pores, they start from 3rd segment and they are present up to the last segment. Last segment is called pygidium. All segments except first, last and clitellar region bear S-shaped setae. Normally setae, they look like this, of course. Some scientists opine that they are in the shape of integral structure. And of course, they also look like S-shaped structures and these are made up of chitin and they are present in the setigerous sacs and they are controlled by protractor and retractor muscles. So these setae are useful for locomotion. And body is covered by cuticle which is non-cellular and of course below the cuticle epidermis is also found. Outer circular and inner longitudinal muscle layers are also found. Innermost coelomic epithelium is present. And Coelom is formed due to the splitting up of mesoderm, and it is filled up with coelomic fluid, and this coelomic fluid acts as hydrostatic skeleton, and this coelomic fluid is also responsible for the mobility or locomotor activity of the earthworm. And this is about the digestive system. For the first time, complete digestive system associated with the digestive glands is seen in annelids. It is a straight tube-like structure, and it starts from first segment and ends only in the last segment. And the mouth is surrounded by peristomium, and buccal cavity is present in between 1 to 3 segments. And pharynx is the structure that comes out and sucks the soil particles and the food materials. Thus, pharynx acts as a suction pump in the digestive system of earthworm. And esophagus extends between 5th and 7th segments. And coming to the gizzard, gizzard is the muscular structure that is present in between 8th and 9th segments, of course, and this acts as a grinding mill. Stomach extends between 9th to 14th segments, and stomach of Pheretima posthuma contains calciferous glands which are responsible for neutralizing the humic acid. Intestine starts from 15th segment and intestinal ceca are in 26th segment. And the structure, namely typhlosole, is present in majority of the earthworms, although it is somewhat poorly developed in Pheretima posthuma. In majority of the earthworms, there is one fold of intestine that is called a typhlosole, and this typhlosole is responsible for increasing the absorptive surface of the intestine. And coming to the blood vascular system, closed blood vascular system is found in all annelids including earthworm, and it contains dorsal blood vessel, ventral blood vessel, and 4 pairs of lateral hearts. Here you can see the dorsal blood vessel and ventral blood vessel and lateral hearts, 4 pairs of lateral hearts. And blood glands are present in 4th, 5th, and 6th segments, and they produce hemoglobin. And the hemoglobin in case of earthworm is found dissolved in plasma. RBC are totally absent. Blood cells are phagocytic in nature. And coming to the excretory system, typical excretory organs in annelids are coiled tube-like structures called nephridia. Thus, excretory system of earthworm includes coiled tube-like structures, and there are 3 types of nephridia in earthworm, namely septal nephridia, integumentary nephridia, and pharyngeal nephridia. Septal nephridia are found in, of course, they start from 15th to 16th segment and they extend up to the last segment. That means they start from the septa that is present between 15th and 16th segments, and they extend up to the last segment from there. They open into the intestine. Any nephridia that open into the intestine are called enteronephric nephridia, and the nephridia which open to the outside environment are called exonephric nephridia. Integumentary nephridia start from 3rd segment and extend up to the last segment, and integumentary nephridia open to the exterior, of course. And pharyngeal nephridia are found on both sides of the pharynx in 4th, 5th, and 6th segments. Nephridia with nephrostome are called open type, and nephridia without nephrostome are called closed type. Exonephric nephridia open to the outside, whereas enteronephric nephridia open into the intestine. Enteronephric nephridia play a crucial role in osmoregulation, homeostasis, and conservation of water. And earthworms are ureotelic in nature, that means they excrete urea. And coming to the nervous system, it includes nerve ring and along with certain ganglia. And in 3rd and 4th segments around the pharynx there is a conspicuous nerve ring. How it is formed means on the superior or upper side of the pharynx there are ganglia, and below the pharynx there is ganglion, and these ganglia are referred to as suprapharyngeal ganglia and subpharyngeal ganglia, which are connected by a nerve ring. And from this nerve ring there arises a characteristic invertebrate double ventral nerve cord, and in each segment septal ganglion are found. Sense organs are also greatly developed. And coming to the reproductive system, earthworm is hermaphrodite containing both male and female sex organs in the single individual. Two pairs of testes are found, one pair in each in 10th and 11th segments. The vasa differentia run up to 18th segment to meet prostatic ducts. Two pairs of accessory glands are also present. Here you can see the two pairs of accessory glands. Here you can see these are two pairs of accessory glands. These are prostatic glands. And four pairs of spermatheca are present from 6th to 9th segments. And this spermatheca, here you can see these are the spermatheca. They look like this. They look like this. They store spermatozoa after copulation. They receive spermatozoa and store them for some time during the process of copulation. And one pair of ovaries, ovaries of course are the structures of female reproductive system. One pair of ovaries are found attached to the intersegmental septum of 12th and 13th. Oviducal funnels are there, of course. Here you can see the oviducal funnels, and oviducal funnels run beneath the ovaries and continue as oviducts in 14th segment. And this is how the fertilization and copulation takes place. During copulation, mutual exchange of spermatozoa occur between the two earthworms. Mating takes place with two worms juxtaposing gonadal openings. Packets of sperms are called spermatopores. Mature egg cells and sperms along with the nutritive fluid are deposited in cocoons. Cocoon is secreted by clitellum region. Fertilization and development occurs within cocoon in moist soil. Each cocoon produces about 4 earthworms. And coming to the economic significance of earthworm serves as a food for aquarium fish, and they are called friends of farmer. They form a wonderful compost which is a part of biofertilizer. So this is about the type study Pheretima posthuma. Thank you very much.